Hey, what's up? This is JC here with the Daily Fix, here to talk to you about some entertainment news, things that are going on that is fun, interesting, things I like to talk about. As most of you know, Sunday was the Golden Globes, the award show that brings together both film and TV and kind of celebrates the major accomplishments in each of those over the past year. It starts off the award show season. It's kind of like the gateway drug of the awards. This year with the Golden Globes, there was only really one big winner, and that was American Hustle. This motion picture took home 3 major awards, including Best Motion Picture for a Musical Comedy, Best Actress in a Leading Performance with Amy Adams, and then Best Supporting Actress with Jennifer Lawrence. There were a lot of movies and films that took home 2 awards each, including Dallas Buyers Club, the TV show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Breaking Bad. Now, Breaking Bad is a big deal because it was its last season, and Bryan Cranston, the lead role for it, playing Walter White, took home the award for Best Lead Actor in his final year. That's kind of a big deal because it was his last year, and it was a phenomenal year for him in that show. And Breaking Bad also took home the award for Best TV Drama in a series. And yeah, that's just great because it's a phenomenal show. I'm still slowly working my way through it, so don't you dare post any spoilers on here. But, so yeah, besides that, Aaron Paul, I believe, just missed out on the award for Best Supporting Actor to Jon Voight for a TV show that he was in. Also, a fun thing to point out was the movie Her that we actually watched in last week's opening this week, in our very first opening this week, and I reviewed it. Her won Best Screenplay by Spike Jonze. And it was an original screenplay, Best Original Screenplay, and he won the award for it on the Golden Globes for the movie that we reviewed. If you want to see what I thought and kind of more about the film, there will be a link in the bottom below describing what I thought about the movie. So feel free to check that out. Big surprises with the Golden Globes was, for me, the Foreign Film Award that Blue is the Warmest Color didn't win. I haven't seen any of the foreign films this year, but I've only heard good things about Blue is the Warmest Color. I've only heard, seen just how amazing it is, and everybody talking about it at Sundance and things like that. So I was kind of surprised. I thought that was going to be a shoo-in to win, and it wasn't. Kind of surprised that Brooklyn Nine-Nine won 2 Golden Globes. I didn't even know that was still on the air. The fact that it was able to beat out Big Bang Theory, Parks and Rec, and other great shows kind of really surprised me. And that Andy Samberg beat out Jim Parsons and other big names in comedy TV for this award really kind of surprised me. So I'm going to have to definitely take a look at that on the interwebs and try and see what all the raves and reviews are all about with this show. Gravity lost for Best Original Score to All Is Lost. And I haven't seen that film either, but I know Gravity had an amazing soundtrack and the music to it was so good. I was very surprised that lost for Best Original Score. And I'm kind of surprised too that the song Let It Go from Frozen didn't win Best Original Song. Granted, it was going up against Bono, who wrote a song about Nelson Mandela, and those two together, I'm not really too surprised that it lost, that Let It Go lost, but it's also a classic Disney song, so it's not too surprised, but what are you going to do? In kind of semi-related news, director David O. Russell, director of movies such as The Fighter, Silver Linings Playbook, and newly awarded American Hustle, has said that actress that he's worked with, Jennifer Lawrence, is a slave to the Hunger Games franchise. He says that he even referred to it as 12 Years a Slave. Now, he has come back and apologized for making that analogy, that it's a horrible analogy, but he did comment just the rigorous toll that it puts on her, and both while she's now traveling and trying to finish shooting up Mockingjay and what kind of toll it's going to have on her and trying to do all these award shows and the award show tours for American Hustle, and how much kind of tolls that put on her body last year while shooting Catching Fire, and how now he said that's a lot, and it's a lot to deal with, and she's kind of sold herself into that. But I would also say that she knew what she was getting into. Anytime an actor or actress takes on a role of something as big as the Hunger Games trilogy, anytime an actor takes on like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars that's coming up, that they're going to be signed into this multi-picture deal, they know that it's going to take a lot, and they're going to have to put a lot of time into that, and that's going to be their main priority for the next couple of years, is doing stuff for that franchise. So obviously he admitted that he was wrong in calling it and referring it to slavery and calling her a slave in that, but she knew what she was getting into when she signed up for it. When she signed her name on the dotted line, she knew what she was getting into. In other film news, something I just kind of noticed while searching around IMDb the other day, Kevin Costner is in everything. And it's crazy because the past couple years he's been really quiet. He hasn't really done much. Yeah, he was in Man of Steel, and he was great in that, but he had a smaller role. But ever since then, for the past couple years, he's been really quiet in that, not doing a lot. He has 5 movies coming out this year. They are Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit, Draft Day, Black and White, McFarland, and 3 Days to Kill. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of these movies, some of these movies have to have been put on the shelf and are kind of getting shifted around to see maybe how they do, and now they're saying, hey, well, we can release them now. I can't imagine having to work on 5 different films at the same time, or last year working on all these different films. Don't get me wrong, I love Kevin Costner. I think he's a great actor. I'm excited to see all these movies, minus maybe Draft Day, because I'm a Green Bay Packers fan and he stars the GM of the Cleveland Browns. But that's fine. I love football, so we'll see it and we'll see what happens. So there's that. Kevin Costner putting out lots of stuff. Excited to see him. Booyah. For this week's opening this week, we're going to check out the movie called Ride Along, starring Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart plays this young guy who wants to marry Ice Cube's younger sister, and so he kind of has to go on a ride along with him to prove that he's like man enough to take care of his sister. It looks really funny from the trailers that I've seen. It's rated PG-13, which is kind of surprising coming from Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. But hey, we'll see what happens. I'm going to go check that out on Friday, and we should have a review up Saturday for you. Hopefully it's a good one. So that's it for me today, guys, with today's daily, with Tuesday's Daily Fix. Hope you enjoyed the show. Leave your comments down below. I'm going to also have some links for things that we talked about in today's show. Maybe a trailer for Ride Along. Yeah, let me know what you thought. Maybe some of your busts or surprises from the Golden Globes this year, or maybe who you think to win the Oscars. Oscar nominations are going to be announced this Thursday, so maybe I'll post something about that on Friday, pending if I have time. And yeah, so I hope to see you guys around. Ooh. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel, share it, tell your friends about the Daily Fix, and we'll catch you guys later. Deuces.